everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Cowboys going up against the Vikings. So with that, let's get up to the new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you very much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Twin Cities and the expansive new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go!
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that, because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet you still have to be physical, and that's what they did on the first play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Trey Waynes is a very aggressive cover corner player, learning how to add off coverage to his game.
On third down, it's Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. It's a keeper with Prescott. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Man, you talk about a coach setting the tone on the first drive of the ball game. On his own side of midfield, he says, forget it, punting unit. We're going for it. And his guys are able to get him a first down.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A first down carry by Elliott. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They go to Elliott again. much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down.
Here we go. Try it, 38.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Here we go. 190.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Prescott to throw this time. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So now the offense is facing a first down and 20 after that last mistake.
Come on, let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So they're operating in the red zone. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. To throw, Bridgewater. Got a man open. It's Darius Hayward-Bay. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Get ready. 180.
Now a play fake here on first down. Hayward Bay has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Collins in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Fourth. Get ready. 180.
Second down, Bridgewater. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs from 21 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed, right?
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
He's going to let it go again. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Butler, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And he'll bang that one through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes Diggs. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
On third down, Bridgewater. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that brings up fourth down. So off is Bridgewater, on the kicker Blair Walsh on fourth down. This from 54 yards away, and this one is right down Broadway. And that will knot us up at 10. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
6 yards to go here on second down.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Again, it's Elliott. Room here to run. And he cuts it out to this Ezekiel Elliott. Gonna take it the distance. A big run that time by Elliott. And even 50 yards on the ground. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse. And we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs. This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the second quarter.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They come out here in the eye. Now Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through and ended up tackling him for a loss.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Laquan Treadwell, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Come the Vikings. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Darius Hayward-Bay, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On second down, Bridgewater again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough third down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Prescott now on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now out comes Minnesota. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If they just
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down following the run. Bridgewater now on second down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So we come upon halftime here. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So the D-line's going to spread out. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds Hayward Bay. And a gain there of 11 yards.
That was a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half. And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bridgewater now. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Play 90. Play 90.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Another pistol look here.
Here we go.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Come on, let's go! 38! Flex round!
On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going. But defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Again, Peterson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down, here's a run with Peterson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down, Bridgewater. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. So third down, just 1 yard to go.
Let's go! 180!
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Get ready! 190! 190! Tagger! 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 Tagger!
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Their big tight end, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. first down now. Here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Here's Prescott, and he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go, Ohio!
Here's Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Come on, let's go!
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
On the counter, Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And now out comes Minnesota, and they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They start the drive with Peterson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they have really been able to contain AP, and because of it, they've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they've done a really nice job in this game. A lot of group tackling. Rare that one guy gets him on the ground consistently. They've done an excellent job of containing him in this game.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And out now come the Cowboys. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
In motion here is Witten. They'll give to Elliott. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Prescott from the gun. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
And that pickup of a 1st down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Come on, let's go. 190.
In motion here is Witten. The tight end in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And now out comes Minnesota. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up.